March 1st, it is Thursday. We are getting ready to head out to the Arnold. We fly out, the flight's at like 10 p.m. So what I want to do is get like the last flight out so that Erin and I could spend time with Brady. She's actually had the last 3 days off, babe? 4 days off? Yeah, like 3 or 4. She had like a whole week off for her birthday and stuff. So we wanted to spend as much time with Brady as we could before we left. So we just dropped him off. Back here, finished packing. We had to pack on the slide because he gets a little upset when we leave. So he sees the suitcases and gets all upset. So we'll finish packing, head out to the airport, get up to Columbus, then hit the expo in the morning. And it's also the 1 month anniversary, I guess you consider an anniversary, the 1 month birth date of GIFD Labs. Literally a month ago is when I decided this is it, we're gonna do this, and I got the logo done. And the process is taking longer than I wanted to, and I thought it would, to be totally honest with you, but there had to be like revisions done of the labels and stuff. Everything needs to be done just right, because I don't want to just throw it together, put it out all fucked up, and I know mistakes are gonna be made, and you're gonna have to make adjustments on the fly, because this is something totally new that I've never done before. But by now I thought I'd have the products in my hand, but we're still waiting on manufacturing. The labels are done, formula's done, flavoring is done, so we're just waiting on the actual production to begin, and that should be the next couple of weeks. So hopefully it'll be in hand in the next 2 weeks, which would be awesome. But for now, we're off to Ohio. Hopefully it's not fucking snowing or that much colder than here. All right, we're gonna finish packing, get the camera bag, my private label NYC bag, which is like a sneaker carrying bag, which is so cool. I'm gonna wear the Wave Runners this weekend, the Air Prestos, which I'm not really sure if I'm gonna wear the Air Prestos or not. They are comfortable. And on Instagram, I had the blue tints, but I swapped them out for the semi-frozen yellow. Now, the reason why I swapped them out is we actually had some stuff made. So this is actually a sweatshirt, it's hard to see in this light, but it's a semi-frozen yellow GIFD hoodie, which matches the frozen yellow. So I'm gonna wear the hoodies. I got special stuff made, literally one of a kind, to match my sneakers, so we can wear some cool stuff this weekend. So it's gonna be semi-frozens and Wave Runners for the win, definitely, and possibly, if I feel like it, the Air Prestos. But I'm definitely gonna travel in these. They are comfortable, even though they're pretty bulky looking, but they still have boost and they're still comfortable. Getting ready to travel, and I gotta find my Nutrition Solutions Pro Nut. This one is Coco Loco. I don't know what Coco Loco means, but so this is easy to travel with. You just throw this in your bag and you're good to go. It's got 274 calories in it. So literally it's like, for me, it's having a meal. I only need about 300 calories per meal, roughly, depending on like post-workout. I don't even eat because my stomach's too upset, but we'll throw this in my bag and take that one. Here we bring our CBD oil. This one's from Charlotte's Web. This one's the Everyday Plus. It's got like 2 dots on it. That's the one that I use all the time. And bring the CBD edibles. So it's non-THC. And I think there's 2 gummies, 30 milligrams each. So basically one of these gummies is a serving. So just something easy to have on you if you don't feel like putting the stuff in your tongue, just throw it in your mouth and eat it. These things, for me, traveling with these things is key. Especially getting on a plane, I get anxiety and stuff like that. So it's time to hit the road. Columbus, we're on our way. This is the shortest trip ever, but no, for real. So we're not getting ready to leave. And right before we leave, I go to print out the tickets for the plane tickets. And the flight's canceled. Nothing going out tonight. Was United decided to cancel it. Didn't contact me, anything. They had the number. They didn't send me anything, nothing. Had I not known, we would have showed up at the airport. There would have been no flight. Nothing else flying out from any of the airports on any airline tonight. The next day, it was only the afternoon. I wouldn't get there till like 2 in the afternoon or whatever it was, which by the time I landed, got my luggage, got to the hotel, I'd missed most of the expo. And then American Airlines, I kept looking at the flights, and American Airlines actually had one that popped up in the morning. I don't know if it's because of other flights were canceled, so they made one in the morning. I was able to get a seat on that flight. But unfortunately, we already picked up Brady. As you can see, Erin's coming to the house now from taking him outside. We picked up Brady, and we can't drop him back off at the retreat. It's called the pet retreat. So she has to stay here with him. She can't go now, which completely fucking sucks because it's her birthday weekend. Like, her birthday was this week. It was supposed to be a trip, her and I having a good time. And now it's just basically turned into like me going, because I feel like I need to keep my word. I can't stress that to you guys enough. I've sat around for like the last hour and freaked the fuck out because I felt like I wasn't keeping my word to the viewers about going. So I'm gonna I'm gonna hoof it up there, make the trip by myself. I'll be walking around the expo completely alone, no booth, no fucking wife, no friends, no nothing, just walking around. And yeah, so hopefully we have a good time anyways. But now we'll be leaving in the morning, unless that flight's canceled because they have a high wind advisory and they've already delayed, or they cancel.
Well, it's a high wind warning, gusts up to 70 miles an hour. I told them I don't know.
Yeah, they might even ground the plane tomorrow. Like when I get on it, they might even fucking take off. But we'll see. Hopefully it's enough to, you know, there's like a little window we can get out, which just happens so many times in flights for me where I barely got out. But so there's a possibility tomorrow we may not be going either. At that point, like, we're just screwed because, you know, getting there later than that wouldn't make any sense because then I got to fly back Saturday night. So
Well, the winds aren't supposed to stop until tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Great. Hopefully we have a pilot that just is experienced with winds.
And the shortest runway in the country.
Do you think they're calling all the pilots going, hey, wait,
National Airport has the shortest runway in the country.
Okay, usually we fly out of Dulles, or very rarely BWI, which is Baltimore. Flying out of Reagan. Basically, it's like flying out of your house. It's like small, it smells old. Like, I've been out of there like one time, fucking completely unimpressed.
Just take a fucking helicopter.
The friggin' plane has like 2 seats in it. Like, basically, me and the pilot are fucking flying the plane over there. So we'll see what this adventure has in store. That's AM, not PM. We're gonna give this one more shot. I gotta be a little quiet because Erin's still sleeping. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I went to bed around midnight or so. Couldn't fucking sleep. Because I usually go to bed a lot later, like 4 o'clock in the morning, so I couldn't sleep. So I just fucking lay there. I slept about an hour. So now I'm up. I gotta go downstairs and get the Uber guy. Get to Ronald Reagan Airport so we can get to Ohio. But I feel like fucking southern fried shit right now. Like I've been hit by a fucking train, but fuck it.
The funny thing is, like, they said, you know more than anybody else. Like, I have no when we're on the plane, like, I don't know why we're waiting for 6 million.
Right.
You're getting fine.
We just sit here and wait. It looks like the plane is on time, and I think the plane's already here. And then I don't think it was flying in from anywhere else. I think it was already here, and I'm just waiting to board now. So it looks like we are going to be getting out of here, which is cool. So fucking tired. Just like that movie magic, we are in Columbus, Ohio. It's fucking cold here. The flight was really like, it was really turbulent. Like when we took off, I actually fell asleep, and the guy next to me when we were at the baggage claim was like, bro, he's like, you were snoring like fucking crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't sleep last night. I said, I don't even remember falling asleep on the plane. But before we took off, I remember putting my head back. It was super hot in the plane, like just sweating hot. It's like, what the fuck, like a sauna, like crazy. And then we took off, and it was like shaking and shit. I was like, fuck, this is not good. Like it felt weird. Like it felt like we were gonna crash. And then, yeah, I woke up when we were landing. So can't complain. So we're gonna go check into the hotel now, drop the shit off, and go directly. When I say we, I mean me. I'm the only one here. Fortunately, Erin, like I said, is back home. Head to the expo and start seeing some of you guys. We are on our way. These little road cones here match my semi-frozen yellow shoes. That was just outside before you even get into the expo. It's like mad packed already. So this is the main stage. Guys, back in the room from the Arnold Classic Expo. I'm totally beat up. Fucking spent, I'll be honest with you. I think it's actually more tiring. I'm losing my voice again. To walk around the expo than actually be at a booth, because actually moving around and walking the whole time as opposed to standing. So I think it kind of zapped me a little more than normal because I'm used to standing in one spot. But it was great. You know, I get to see Greg Valentino, my good friend, Johnny Styles, my boy. I got to meet Big Frank from 5%, who's now doing his own thing, Ask Big Frank. I went by a stop and saw the 5%ers, and the one thing that I always liked about the 5% thing was when I left, I never felt like I was disconnected from them. Like they always make me feel, you know, the ones that are there now, the 5%ers from before, everybody always made me feel like I was still part of the team even though I was gone. So I don't know what anybody else's experience is, but my experience has always been really good, and I can appreciate that. And when I got there, Martin was like, Jerry, and he's got that ah. And, you know, it was cool because people were like, in line for the 5%ers. And when they saw me, they're like, "Oh my God, Jerry, come here, come here." So I'm taking pictures with, you know, as a 5%er, even though I'm not a 5% anymore, which is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool, anyways. Stopped by the Primeval booth. They had a sample of their new fucking protein. I did not get any. The line was huge, and I was like, I don't want to just be an asshole and cut the line. So I'll come back. And then I didn't wind up going back. I just went all over the fucking place. I saw Jay Cutler, of course. You just stopped to see Jay. One thing I noticed this year, CBD oil fucking everywhere. Whole bunches of companies that came from, like, one was from Jersey. I don't know where the other one's from, but different CBD products. I actually got a balm that you can rub on injuries that reduces the inflammation of the injuries, which it's a natural anti-inflammatory that you can put directly topical, which I thought was cool. Yeah, just so fucking cool. But, you know, it's a little sad because, of course, Rich Piana's not there, right? And C.T. Fletcher's not there this year. And, you know, there's a lot of people that, you know, I noticed weren't there, but there was a lot of new booths and stuff there. So tomorrow we go, I'm going to shoot some footage. Like, today was just like, it was fucking chaotic, but I got to remember, when I have the camera, I got to remember that I have the fucking camera in my hand to shoot some footage. So we'll get some fucking straight up day 2 footage for you guys before we leave. So I stopped and got a couple of these Jay Cutler bowls from Mega Fit Meals that were at the expo. When I travel, I don't bring silverware. I didn't ask for any there. So I get back to the hotel, and there's like a place, like, it's like a 20-minute walk. It's cold as fuck outside, and I don't really want to Uber over there, so I got to figure out how to eat this without utensils. All right, let's give this a shot. Let's put this thing on here. Jay Cutler bowl, here we go. Oh shit, that looks pretty good. Hungry as shit. Okay, here we go. Arnold Classic Day 2. Heading in now. But I tell you, sun makes a huge difference out here. It's so much warmer when the sun's out. Fuck. You guys can see a few blocks away. Actually, the bus goes right in front of it. You start seeing the banners for the Arnold Classic, so they can kind of guide you in. About 2-3 blocks away if you're walking down here. Over here you actually see the line. People lined up, take pictures in front of the Arnold statue, which actually used to be at the venue. They moved it here, I don't know, a few years ago.
That is 292 pounds. 57 kilo.
Primeval's fucking line is cranking today. Must be the new protein they got. Are you DJing?
Hi! Am I on camera?
I saw this beautiful lady. What's your name?
Kelly.
Kelly. Now tell the camera who you thought I was.
At first glance, I thought that he was a Tiger Fitness guy on YouTube.
Mark Loveliner.
Yep.
Mark and I look how much we look alike. Like right now, Mark, when you see this, you better watch out because you might be like, people are like, yeah, I saw Mark at the Arnold. It wasn't Mark.
He's getting all your credit.
What do you want?
what you guys see here behind me, what I'm pointing to that I just showed you a video of, it's like an LCD thing of a face, right? And people are going in right here, and it takes a picture of their face and projects it on the outside of that thing. So your face is on the outside of this after it takes the picture, which is actually pretty fucking cool. Guys, that's it. The Arnold is over. Waiting for my Uber so I can now head to go pick my stuff at the hotel and then go to the airport, get back home to see Aaron and Brady. I hope that you guys had a good time. It was really cool to get here, and you know, I was pretty surprised by the amount of people that were literally seeking me out. By the time I got back to the Muscle Gels booth today, I was there for a little while yesterday. Not at the booth, I was just visiting Greg Valentino and Big Frank and Lucia and a couple other people over there. But this guy thinks I'm filming. I'm filming myself, guys. So yeah, and then a lot of people actually came up there and asked Christian Duke and other guys and stuff, and said, you know, where's Jerry and stuff? And I was like, wow, fuck, I didn't realize there was a lot more people than I actually saw that were looking for me. So if I didn't run into you guys, it was completely packed. You guys saw it was really fucking busy there today. Probably the busiest I've ever seen the Arnold on a Saturday. If I didn't run into you, I'm sorry. The whole reason I came literally by myself was to see you guys and meet and shake hands and stuff like that. If you check my Instagram, you'll see some of the people that I met. I always tell everybody, tag me in them. About 10% of the people actually tag me in the pictures. But overall, successful. And I'm looking forward to the next expo, which will probably be, honestly for us, even if the business was up and running next week, probably the Olympia. Yeah, to be honest with you. But overall, you guys saw the footage that I put up here. Pretty badass, you know, pretty badass. And I want to give a shout out to Casey, the one-legged monster. You guys saw his footage on here. 630-pound deadlift. New PR for him. And if he doesn't have any excuses, then why do you, right? I always say you lost your last excuse. Well, Casey just did a 630-pound deadlift. So what's your excuse? You just lost your last excuse. Uber time. Shoes match the ride.
At times seems unfair to the driver because if he just sits there or just pulled in there.
Guys, you might be saying right now, Jerry, first of all, why are earbuds in your ear and you're talking on the camera? You might be like, Jerry, why are you still in a hotel? You left Columbus to go back home. Why are you in a hotel? Because I'm still in Columbus. And I'm on the phone with Erin right now doing FaceTime, so she can do the recording with me. I don't know, this is a little weird if I did it like this, right? So, babe, look at me. Look at me. Look to your right. Your right. Look to your right. Turn your head to your right. Nope, your other side. Okay, down. Yeah, but hey, put it on you. So you can turn your head, and then when I do this, now turn. There you go. Now it looks like you're looking at me. I'm looking at you. So, but anyways, I get to the airport, excited to get home to Aaron and Brady and just chill. And the flight's delayed, which happens pretty often. I walk up there, I say, hey, the flight's delayed. Well, I still make my connecting flight because you guys make weird fucking flights all over the country instead of direct. They always do that from Columbus. Later, the guy's like, yeah, no problem. You know, you're still going to make it. You got 35 minutes. You're fine. Cool. I get a text while I'm sitting there. It's delayed another half hour. Now I'm going to miss the flight. So I walk up and I ask them, I said, hey, is there another flight out? I'm going to miss the flight. They're like, no, sorry. You're stuck. We might be able to fly you to Charlotte, but you're going to have to stay in Charlotte for the night. You're fucked. He didn't say you're fucked, but he might as well just say you're fucked. And then they couldn't find any rooms in Charlotte. No rooms. I was like, well, I'll just stay here. No rooms here. So now I'm like, what the fuck do? I just stay at the airport? And they're like, yeah, pretty much just lay on the floor. I'm like, so I had to find the room myself, which I did, which was really shady because they couldn't find it, but I found it, the lady next to me found really fast. Booked it, and they're supposed to reimburse me, which I know these fuckers at American Airlines are never going to reimburse me. So $265 later, I'm in the fucking room. I at least have the place to stay, to eat, you know, all the restaurants are closed at the airport too, by the way. They closed like fucking 8 o'clock, and we didn't know this was popping off until a little bit later. So basically all of us were straight at the airport with no fucking food, no water, no nothing, with no rooms. So be aware, guys, if you travel and you go to the Arnold, something always fucks up at the Arnold every single year. Delays, cancellations due to weather, overbookings, all this shit happens every fucking year. So if you're within driving distance of like a few hours, because I almost drove back tonight, if you're in driving distance within a few hours, drive. Trust me. You may have to drive through a little bit of snow or a little bit of rain or whatever the fuck is going on, but I can almost guarantee you got an 85 to 90% chance of your flight getting fucked up and you staying an extra day in Columbus. It's just how that works. So we're going to stay here tonight in the room. This room's actually a lot better than the other one. like a lot better. So I'm not even mad about staying here. So we're gonna get up early in the morning, leave here at 5:30. Ask crack of dawn. I don't think the sun's up at 5:30. Is the sun up at 5:30, babe? I don't know. She gets up early. I don't even know. Is it out? No, not 5:30. So I get the headphones. They can't even hear because I have the fucking headphones, and I'm like, oh fuck. Anyways, we're not shooting this over because we only do one take. Let's get some fucking rest. All right, 5:10 a.m. Let's try this again. Hey guys, I'm back in DC. I'm at Reagan, not Dulles. And you guys are not going to believe this one. You guys are definitely not going to believe this one. So they call, you know, the boarding group that I was in. I walk up to the thing, give the lady my ticket. She scans it. She goes, oh, this is the wrong flight. I said, what do you mean? She goes, you missed this flight. It was 20 minutes ago. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm sitting here at the gate for like 2 hours. And she said, oh, it was a gate change. I said, they never announced it. I said, I never heard anything. And she goes, oh, you know, I don't know, maybe they didn't. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, so apparently you're supposed to keep checking the message board thing, not the message boards, the flight updates, even if they didn't, like I never got texted by American Airlines, they never announced it, and here's another thing, they never called my name on the intercom. And I said, they didn't call my name, I was already checked in, I was here, they never called my name. She goes, oh, we don't do that. While I'm standing there, right, that flight's boarding, the lady next to her picked up the microphone, passenger so-and-so and so-and-so, this is your final boarding call. We'll be leaving without you if you don't get here right now. I'm like, but that lady just said you don't do that. And I'm like looking at them going, oh, so I landed here. There was actually one seat left on that flight. It was like a first class seat, which they didn't charge me extra, but they put me on that flight because it was their fault. And I landed here in DC. Now, here's the interesting part. My luggage went to Charlotte, North Carolina, or South Carolina, Charlotte, and it's gonna go from Charlotte to here. So I had a direct flight here, which was good. It was fast, first class, nice. But now I have to wait at the airport for my luggage for like an hour, another hour and a half. I've been here for like a half hour, so another hour and a half. What a fucking mess this trip has been. Fine. Okay, and what time is it now?
Noon.
Noontime on Sunday. I'm home.
Only 12 hours late.
Yeah. Fuck. So anyways, it's cheat day. I haven't eaten yet today. We're going to go eat. It's Elevation Burger time. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Yes, we're going to go eat. All in all, the weekend was interesting, fun, frustrating, aggravating. Everything. It's like it was a gambit of everything, the whole spectrum.
Well, you won't forget it.
No. Okay, and what time is it now?
Noon.
Noontime on Sunday. I'm home.
Only 12 hours late.
Yeah. Fuck. So anyways, it's cheat day. I haven't eaten yet today. We're going to go eat. It's Elevation Burger time. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Yes, we're going to go eat. All in all, the weekend was interesting, fun, frustrating, aggravating. Everything. It's like it was a gambit of everything, the whole spectrum.
Well, you won't forget it.
No.